Hey everyone, it's technology expert Burton Kelso here with another tech tip to help you get the most out of the technology in your life. Today we're talking about common scams that are on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is one of those social media networks that's creeping up in the ranks and becoming pretty darn popular. LinkedIn has almost the equivalent of TikTok users at almost a billion users. Can you believe that with LinkedIn, lowly social media platform? Been around for a while and it is starting to become in the minds of people all over the world. Same thing with cyber criminals. When you have social media networks like Facebook and Instagram that become popular, cyber criminals are attracted to those networks and they will do whatever they can to take advantage of people who aren't making sure that their LinkedIn accounts are safe and secure. And they will also use scams in order to trick people into giving up important information when it comes to their LinkedIn accounts. So, what can you do? You're a LinkedIn user, you're using it, you're connecting with people. You want to make sure that you can keep your account and stay away from those scams. So, let's take a look at some of the common scams and see what things that you can do in order to protect that LinkedIn account. So the first scam you always have to worry about with social media is the phishing scam. And phishing scams make up the majority of your cyber crimes on LinkedIn. You get a link asking you to click or connect with someone. It's a phishing scam. A scam that is offering something that is too good to be true. It is a phishing scam. So when you're interacting with people on LinkedIn, you need to make sure that you are staying vigilant to making sure that you are interacting with posts and messages that come into your LinkedIn account. One of the problems with LinkedIn, I really shouldn't call it a problem. One of the challenges with LinkedIn is a product called the Sales Navigator, and I will show that. Now, here's my LinkedIn account, and hopefully you'll follow me if you see this. But anyway, one of the tools that you can use with LinkedIn is the Sales Navigator. Now, unlike a lot of social media accounts like, say, Instagram and Facebook, LinkedIn Sales Navigator allows you to connect with just about anyone that is on the social media network. The whole idea, again, with LinkedIn was to get you connected with people that you could do business with, and that's what the Sales Navigator allows you to do. It allows you to send messages directly to anybody. But the thing that makes a lot of people stay away from the Sales Navigator is the cost. Sales Navigator is pretty darn expensive. From 60 to 70 bucks a month, you can get access to anyone you're connected with on LinkedIn. But for most people, you could use the free version. Now, how criminals use the Sales Navigator in phishing schemes is that they will attempt to create a connection request with you. You get a message from LinkedIn. It's nice and personalized because one of the things that cyber criminals have learned to do is to make sure that they send out a request asking or wanting to connect for legitimate reason. I had a message recently from somebody that was like, "Hey, what do you do? How's your business go?" And then they launched into the sales pitch. Cyber criminals on LinkedIn are very savvy, and I want you to remember that. They know that they're not just going to send some unknown request, or like on Facebook and Instagram, they're not going to simply say hi or hello. Facebook and Instagram are more casual networks, which means that they can send more casual messages. On LinkedIn, via the Sales Navigator or just with plain old connection requests, they are going to make sure that that message is nice and personalized and a little bit lengthy in order to create a relationship with the person. So with the Sales Navigator, uh, the sky's the limit as far as the type of messages that you will get from LinkedIn, and especially those phishing messages. So you have to be careful that you aren't being groomed for a phishing scheme if a criminal gets access to your information. Now, next on the list, as far as scams are concerned, are the stolen LinkedIn accounts. There are a lot of accounts recently that have been commandeered, just like Facebook and oh, Instagram accounts. Normally, if you have your account commandeered on LinkedIn, then that account is gone. LinkedIn tech support's not going to be of much help. And criminals commandeer accounts two ways. Number one, they'll gain access to your account and send you a message demanding a ransom to regain access to your LinkedIn account. If that doesn't work, sometimes criminals are just plain malicious. They'll get access to your LinkedIn account and will just delete your account, with it being lost forever. Because if they control your account and they act in your behalf to say that they want to delete that account, they will do it. Now, the criminals that gain access to your LinkedIn account, the whole goal with the account is to use your LinkedIn profile to send out phishing emails. Seems like it all boils down to phishing, and it does. With your profile that you've created on LinkedIn, you probably have at least 500 people that you've connected with on LinkedIn. To a cyber criminal, that is a good pool to start with as far as sending out spam and phishing messages in order to lure them in to a variety of scam posts and other uh, scams that I will talk about in a few minutes. But that's their goal, is not just to be an annoying jerk, but you have to understand that the people that take over your LinkedIn account are criminals. These aren't kids that are just playing around, playing pranks. You're talking about the mob, cyber criminals that's all they do is cybercrime, and even third world governments that want to make money off of you and your connections. So keep that in mind. Next is the job scam. There are a lot of people looking for their dream job on LinkedIn, and golly, that's what it was created for originally. It was a job posting site where you can put your digital resume online so that recruiters and other people hiring could see everything that you did in your job. And based on that, it would be a lot easier to make a selection as to who to hire and not to hire. But now cyber criminals are keeping an eye on people looking for jobs because they know they're maybe in a desperate situation. One of the important things on LinkedIn that will change your or attract more cyber criminals to your profile is the fact that you may have changed your profile to looking for a job or now hiring. Let's see if I can get that to duplicate. So if I go to my LinkedIn profile, I think you can click on the profile and you can edit your frames. And as you can see, there's original, hiring, and open for work. If you click open for work, it's a good possibility that it may attract more people to your LinkedIn profile that are trying to scam you out of a job. So keep that in mind if you put open for work. Make sure if you do get job requests that you check the background of the company, contact them and find out if they're actually hiring rather than just relying on a LinkedIn post thinking that if someone sent something to you that they are legitimate. Next would be your Bitcoin, your crypto scam post where you may develop a connection request with someone and then next thing you know they're trying to sell you crypto. Crypto is still there, but at the same time you need to really be careful who you are connecting with when it comes to your cryptocurrency as far as purchasing and the sale of and the interaction of cryptocurrency. Any request that comes in on LinkedIn may be bogus, so check your sources to make sure that criminals aren't trying to trick you into putting money towards crypto only for you to lose it. Now, LinkedIn is not a dating site, but you have to understand that sometimes cyber criminals are creating those romantic posts in order to groom you with a relationship to steal your money. Now, if you get a post with someone trying to pick up on you, then just delete it because it could be a cyber criminal that's trying to start a relationship with you in order to extort money out of you. Romance scams are abundant and they have really picked up on LinkedIn, with women normally being targeted for criminals in order to develop relationships so that they can steal money from them. Now, as far as what those are the scams that you need to watch out for. What can you do in order to help protect yourself from those scams? Well, one of the first things that you want to do is visit the website haveibeenpwned.com, and it will let you know if, in fact, your LinkedIn account was leaked in a large scale data breach and other companies. LinkedIn was breached back in 2007, and if you're like most people on LinkedIn, you probably haven't changed your password since then. So if you go to Have I Been Pwned and find out that your LinkedIn account was part of a scam, it's a good possibility cyber criminals already have your LinkedIn logged in credentials, which allow them to commandeer your account and send out spam. So again, go to haveibeenpwned.com, put in your email credentials and your phone number, because some people use their phone number to log into LinkedIn. Find out if your account has been compromised, change your password, or realistically, stop using passwords and use passphrases. Passphrases are unrelated words that create a strong password. As you can see on the screen, some good passphrases are like I love ice cream, or I love fill in the blank. Jerry lives in Bugs Tussle, Kentucky, or you can put Mary or Susie or whoever. I can see them, y'all. Good examples of passphrases that you want to adopt, as opposed to using passwords, which are probably leaked on the dark web and easy for criminals to guess and hard for you to remember. Passphrases are normally easy for you to remember and hard for criminals to guess, as long as you stay away from things that you normally would post on LinkedIn. Another thing I know none of you are doing with your LinkedIn accounts is using two-factor or two-step authentication built into the app, and it's easy to set up. In fact, let me show you how to set it up. So if we go to my LinkedIn profile, it's a pretty simple matter of going to me, or your picture in the upper right hand corner, going to settings and privacy, and then you want to go to data privacy. I think it is, maybe it's sign in security. There we go. If you go to sign in security, you want to go to the two-step verification process and make sure that it's on. Yes, you can see my username here, but my password is pretty darn secure, and I have two-step authentication, which means this: if a criminal gets access to my password, then it's going to take two forms of authentication in order for them to log into my LinkedIn account. Pretty darn simple, huh? But with that said, LinkedIn accounts are in danger. So if you have comments or questions about your LinkedIn account and how to secure it, leave your comments in the comments section below. Also, if with every video, I know there's some of you that need computer tips out there. So if you're struggling with your LinkedIn account, how to keep it secure, be sure to comment, like, and share this video with your friends who use LinkedIn so that they can keep their accounts nice and secure as well. Now, purpose with these videos is to make sure that you and your loved ones can get the most out of the technology devices you use at home and at work. I love technology. I've read all the manuals, and I'm serious about making technology fun, safe, and easy to use for everyone. So take care of yourself and do many things to make you smile. And thanks for watching.